You
I'll
go
make
take
it up, right?
You
Aye.
make it up, right? Okay, right, fair. Right, okay, right. So on the count of three, I guess.
Go for it, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Right, we've made a podcast. Welcome to the Bollocks 3 podcast. To all 3 people that are listening to this, we really appreciate you. What's
I think-
happening, Ryan?
I'm alright, mate. I'm good. I think 3 is a bit generous, but
3. Well, if we count me, you, my second account, that's all 3.
you know what? We could watch it on the Bollock account on YouTube. Get the views up.
Oh, that's then 4.
That's 4. Did you ever think about doing that, like when you were younger? Because I genuinely thought like I would make 100,000 different email accounts, and I would subscribe to my own channel because I thought that was not out of the realm of possibility.
100,000 email accounts.
I thought it would work. So when I got to account 5, I was like, this is actually quite a bit of hassle. I don't even have my own real email. I'm still using my mum's for like Club Penguin and that. So it wasn't a good idea.
It was Saturday morning, about 8:30. My dad had been out the night before, and I asked him, "Dad, what's your email?" He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "I want to play Moshi Monsters." He's like, "Okay." And I bear in mind I was like 6. I started crying because he's like, "Right, I'm not going to give out his email," but he's just like, when he said "at," I actually put the word "at," and I started crying because the email wouldn't work.
Moshi Monsters was something else though.
Moshi Monsters was just for fucking... Everyone that actually sat and played Moshi Monsters is now a goth.
I mean, I played it and I am not a goth.
Well,
what do you mean, well? Not a goth. Not really, no. No, this is the type of hatter you can expect with this fun. Oh, back and forward, back and forward.
Ah, see, yes, yeah, it's like a fucking tennis match, this one. See, we're doing great. We're 2.5 minutes in. We're doing absolutely unreal.
To be fair, the first 40 seconds was just us just thinking
it was just
shit
us
we're
debating whether we were actually recording. Yeah.
I mean, it said
so,
but were we really recording? That's a real question. It was a bit. I don't actually know what we're gonna do for this. We didn't plan it out. All we have is just questions, and if we go to the questions right away, we're kind of fucked. It'll be like a 15-minute podcast.
Mate, 15-minute podcast. It's fine. But my question for you is, what is the Bollocks tree?
The Bollock tree, of course. Right, so as many people could tell by our accents that we are Scottish, I am from the city of Glasgow. Cara, where are you from?
I'm from outside Edinburgh. Somewhere in the middle.
Just stuck, between the middle of Glasgow and Edinburgh, really.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the Bollock tree was a thing that I found in a park called Kelvingrove Park, and it was where I'd go to just, spend some time by myself, collect my thoughts. But the thing about this tree was, I'm not really good at climbing trees, but this tree was perfect. It was really easy to climb up, because it was kind of shaped like a pair of bollocks.
Now, how would that be easy to climb up? Because, most pairs of bollocks, as they have grown to be known in the United Kingdom, aren't really, climbing shaped, they're more kind of spherical,
Well, obviously it wasn't a nice and round kind of shape. It was very easy to just get your foot on and just kind of hoist up, and then it had kind of like these two like branches just sprouting off in the opposite. So really, it was kind of like a vagina.
But the fanny tree, didn't have that round to it.
But it was just a circular kind of things at the bottom. It was known as the Bollocks tree, and then we were in a Discord call weeks ago, and we decided I tell the Bollock tree story because I had so many about that bloody tree, and
because
where we are now.
You really, along with using the Bollock tree as a time to reflect, you also used it to spy on lasses in parks. Now it's not weird, you're like 6, but
we can't use this one.
Spy on lasses and shake their hands, isn't that right, Ryan?
Right. So there was a girl that I liked back in the day that I didn't spy on her because that sounds dodgy. I was in the park and I was texting her, and then she just showed up.
So she So maybe she's the weird one.
Maybe she was. I mentioned I was in the park. She showed up in the park. You know. I mean,
Yeah,
this
you know.
was about 5 years ago or something like that. But you know, you live and let die. That's what you do.
Wait, so like 5 years ago, you were about 12.
I don't
Yeah.
remember yet. I mean, yes, yeah. 12, 13.
So, is it not a bit weird to be 12 and sitting in a tree waiting on a girl?
I wasn't waiting on her, mate. I wasn't waiting on her.
It's still a bit weird to be in trees when you're 12, though.
I mean, is it? Because I have some... Actually, I never really spent my childhood because I just couldn't climb. I remember there was one time I was down in England because my dad worked there. And, what was I? Just completely lost track of what I was thinking.
High quality content.
High quality content. Can't even say the word right. Content. Now, I was climbing up a tree, and this could be not true because your memories are never true 100%. But I remember just kind of falling off the tree very high, just landing on my back. I just kind of remember just everyone in the park just stopping and looking, going, "Oh my God, is he okay?" And I just got up fine. But I think what happened is I just climbed up a little bit and I just slipped off. But
Sure.
that's what the Bollock tree is.
So
Probably
the Bollock tree was easy to climb.
Very easy to climb it. I kind of do miss the tree. Don't see it as often.
Fair enough. Sure. That's the name out of the way, you know.
That's the name.
We couldn't have a simple name like, you know, the Joe Rogan Experience, because, you know, pretty plain and simple.
None of
the
us are
True
called Joe.
Geordie Podcast. Yeah, and none of us are true Geordies either. So, you know, those two names out the window.
Autistic Anonymous. None of us are autistic.
Autistic Anonymous. Well,
I mean,
you
I've
know.
been tested, so jokes on you.
That really doesn't surprise me at all.
Wait, are you with someone?
No. I'm by myself.
No, because I swear to God, I literally just fucking heard a girl laugh.
Well, nah, kidding on. I'm very much single. I'm very alone.
I'm not. Shout out to my girlfriend who's probably listening to this here.
Sorry, Shagger. Sorry, you know. Forgot.
Just how it goes, mate.
You know, speaking of Shaggers, why don't we answer question off of
One
Twitter?
question.
Just one. Just one for the time being.
We answer all them. The podcast's going to be done. We didn't really plan this out, but I'll... have you signed into the account yet?
No.
Because it was like once I gave you like the shit, when I came back on the Twitter, like there was a load more people like I was seeing following, and I was like, shit, Connors just came on and just started following cunts, but
no.
I don't know what the fuck
you.
I think it literally was just me, right? So
to be fair, you follow all three of my Twitter accounts.
All three of your Twitter accounts follow the podcast. That's your question, isn't it? Let's see.
I don't know. I think two of them do.
We have quite a few questions. We have about 12.
You know, maybe.
I'm trying to think. I'll just do the first one. Welsh Laws. Shout out, Jack. What a lad.
Shout out to the co-host of Autistics Anonymous.
Great podcast.
Him and Ryan. No, we wouldn't do that to them.
No,
you know.
We're not autistic.
Two people from the LMCK community doing a podcast. Who would do that?
If anything, they're ripping us off. We had this idea in the pipeline for years.
Yeah, you know, when I was sat there, you know, about 3 years ago, not knowing anything about, you know, Ryan at all, I'm like, yeah, I'd do a podcast with him.
Yeah, podcast with that lad. Right, so...
Sure.
Jack asked our favourite music artists and albums by them.
Now this is interesting because we have kind of different tastes in the sense that, you know, I have quite an eclectic taste in music, whereas you basically just listen to the Fratellis and Arctic Monkeys.
I listen to a lot of different types of music. It's just those two are my main squeeze, I would say.
Your main squeeze, is that what you wanted, like, determine this to be? A squeeze?
Yeah. I'd say so, yeah. I
Alright, can't disagree.
can't disagree, so go on then.
So, I'd say that my favourite artist right now is probably, very little known artist, very, very indie individual called J. Cole. But genuinely, J. Cole.
The old West Ham footballer.
No, not
The guy
that
from
J.
Peaky
Cole.
Blinders.
Again, you got the wrong one. But if we're on the topic of Peaky Blinders, I could talk about that all day. What a
I've only
television
watched
programme.
one episode, to be honest.
Oh, you fucking nonce. Right. No, but J. Cole, every one of his albums was good, apart from his latest one, bit shit. But, here we are. But my favourite song of all time, ever, is Live Forever by Oasis.
I want the questions, but glad you answered it.
Well, actually, let me read the exact wording of this question. Artist and album by them. Yep, you're right, it wasn't a question. Class.
I'll take it. So basically, you just said I like J. Cole.
No, but
dislike one of these albums. Oasis favourite song.
No, but if we're talking about my favourite J. Cole album, it's definitely 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Alright, fair enough. Well, you already kind of gave away my answer with the Fratellis.
An alright band.
I mean, I want to say they're not like as known as they used to be. Because,
they made Chelsea Dagger and everyone's like, oh, that's
everyone's listening to that song at least once.
The nice wee British channel of E4 decided every single advert we make is going to be backed by this song. So,
And I feel like the classic kind of 2000s kind of British sitcoms where, really I could just name two of being Gavin and Stacey, and the In-Betweeners had some Fratelli songs in them at background. But, that's where the day goes. But favourite album, I would say, is probably 2014's Eyes Wide. Actually, not 2014, it was 2015, Fake Fan. Eyes Wide, Tongue Tied.
Oh, not an album I could say I've listened to, but I'll take your word for it and saying that it's good.
First Fratelli's album I bought, to be fair.
Well, to be fair, like all the other ones, all the other
not well known.
Young lads, I'll forget
not well known, to be honest. I feel like everyone just kind of stopped listening to them after 2006.
Well, they did.
Well, to be fair, their second album got a bit of traction in the charts, and then they broke up.
Oh,
they got back together, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's cute. That's cute."
Everyone's like, "Oh, remember that wee song that
Like Chelsea Dagger.
Wasn't that good?"
To be fair, they are a fan.
Yeah, da 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 da. Die that one, yeah. What can you do?
To be fair, they are great live.
Can't say I've seen them.
I'm gonna try to figure out how many times I've seen them. I think it's 4 times I've seen them live.
Oh, not bad at all.
Not bad. Met them once.
I mean, considering I've not been to a concert,
You need to. Such an experience.
Yeah, I was gonna go see Liam Gallagher last year, and then I got told I was away on holiday, so I'm like, great.
Fair enough.
Legit, I went downstairs looking for my bank card. Said to my mum, I'm booking these tickets to Liam Gallagher. I was like, alright. She turns around and goes, I forgot to tell you we're away on holiday. Who does that? Who does that?
Do you remember back when everyone kind of like ran a football page and not Twitter, Facebook, like a couple years ago? Like those classic accounts, like, we all know FIFA's better than COD and that.
Yeah, we all know FIFA's better than COD. We all know FIFA's better than COD.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic isn't
class
offside.
On grass.
His nose is. It's football, not soccer. All those classic accounts.
Yeah.
I was really in that kind of community for a bit, and I remember once I was like, I can't be bothered posting this, so I just wrote in a good chat. Guys, won't be active for 2 weeks. I'm going on holiday. They're like, why didn't you tell us this sooner? I was like, my mum just told me we're going away tomorrow.
What, just because you didn't want to post on your wee football page?
It had 50k likes, to be fair. Had 50k likes.
Had 50k
It
likes.
did, yeah. It got 50k likes, and I only had like a couple experiences for it, like a couple like pages with 100k, not 100k, sorry, 100 likes. So I remember when.
Alright, sorry, you fucking missed a big thing.
So I remember when I saw they were looking for admins, and I thought, fuck it, why not? I messaged them like, you know, I've not got a lot of experience, but you know, they're like, all right, cool. And I was like, wait, what? Fuck, cool. But yeah, basically,
So, you know,
what happened was one of the admins started posting child porn, and the account just went kind of dead. I remember once I was like, I might buy this account
you know,
just for laughs.
Can see why. I can see why that would have went dead.
After the whole kind of non-skate.
You know, you've got to love just how much we've covered in this very short amount of time on the podcast. You know, from an awkward intro to child pornography. Welcome to the Bollocks podcast.
Yeah.
You know,
but this is when I was like,
it's a great way to start, to be honest.
This was when I was on the kind of like 2-week holiday kind of thing. So when I came back, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, the account's lost a lot of likes." I was like, "Fuck, why? Was it because I'm not here?" I was like, "No, because someone's been posting fucking child porn." I was like, "Oh god." So good thing I left when I did, because I never posted again. I just kind of left. I was like, "This ain't it, chief."
You know, you were the Robbie Williams of that page. You left Take That before it got terrible.
Well, I think Take That was always kind of terrible.
Whoa.
Not Take That guy. You know, I liked when Robbie came back. They had that song about the floods.
You know,
but
you know, you're trying to tell me that Back for Good isn't an absolute anthem.
I genuinely could not tell you what
song. You've never stood in a warm shower and you've just been like, I want you back.
Oh, I want you back, right? Okay, right.
Want you back for good.
I mean,
you trying to tell me that you've never done that?
No.
Just me then? Cool.
I probably would. Yeah, probably just you, mate. Probably just you.
Ah, well.
What do you do? Now, obviously, we're both a part of the Muslim community.
Yes.
My question for you is...
On that point... Oh, I was going to ask you a question, dickhead, but on you go.
No. Go ahead, I insist.
No, you go ahead, it's fine.
It could be the same question, but what was your first introduction to laws?
What, my first introduction to the Loslims, did you say?
Laws.
To Laws. The first True Geordie podcast. No, Football Republic.
Yeah, Football Republic.
No, the Football Republic.
Yeah.
Back when I did videos on there.
Game of Two Halves, if you recall. I fucking loved that show.
Also, I can't remember, but I do think he was on that really short-lived Spencer Owen football game show.
No, he wasn't. Trust me, he wasn't. Because
wasn't that called what was it called? Benchwarmers.
Benchwarmers. You're thinking of Thomas Gray, mate. 17. Huh? Can I have a round of 17 pints, please? Or is it? No, it's a round of 17 shots. Lads. You know that video? Where it's like lads' night out. I think that's what you're thinking of. Because Lawrence was never on it, mate. Because I was like, I wonder if Lawrence was on it. Because Brian was on it. But I kind of Finn was on it at one point.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one that. I'm glad that
Lloyd Griffiths as well.
Person remembers Spencer. Yeah.
I loved it, honestly.
He was alright.
I'm upset it doesn't upload it anymore.
Well, you know, on the back of that, the Loslim community is, you know, a bunch of us, you know, deciding that we really like an English man on the internet that has a really great beard, and even better partner. So,
my bird hates it, to be honest.
On that note, what?
She just thinks it's a bit weird that my Twitter is just dedicated towards Lawrence McKenna, and I don't blame her.
Yeah, it's also dedicated towards train spotting, though. So
yeah. Well, I've not posted anything train spotting related. I've not watched train spotting in a while, and I need to since train spotting 2 is on Netflix now. And it's a bit kind of. I don't know why I made that voice there. I don't know if you heard that, but that's gonna be fun listening back on. Sounding like fucking Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
I see skies are green.
Green. Glad we're getting them.
That's going to be out of context. Can't wait to go for an interview at a job, and they just go, "Can you explain this one?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's Willie Armstrong impression."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh yeah, fair enough." Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright, to be honest. Oh, cheers, mate. No, you got the job. Class.
Got the job, mate.
So, my question to you is, since we both are a fan of the True Geordie channel, what is your favourite True Geordie podcast?
Oh my, it's just such a tough question. Because it changes all the time.
Right, top three.
Top three?
Top three.
Christ almighty.
Yeah.
You're really trying to stretch the runtime, mate.
God, I've just said top
okay.
three. I can think of at least about 6 that I absolutely love.
I know, but it's, like, there's so many I love, but it's more just what ones I love more. I know what my favourite one is, and it's The Life of Brian.
Yeah.
That's my favourite one.
That was good.
Obviously, the gun story with Lawrence, I think, was that fucking...
Oh,
what was that?
unreal.
I want to say 6.
The housemate has a gun.
I want to say that was True Geordie
I
episode
the name of it,
6.
Yeah,
But yeah, like
it was.
yeah.
I think it was the first podcast in the new studio.
It was
Which
like
is
early.
which is their old studio.
It was one of
but
the
not
earliest
their
ones.
black old studio, the other old one.
Right. I'm gonna go check because it is an early one.
Yeah.
No, Neighbours from Hell, podcast 5. 6 was the Jimmy Conrad one, which was a good one. So
Yes.
Life of Brian first, Neighbours from Hell second, which is weird because I guess my favourite is. Oh wait, or was it The Housemate Has a Gun one? Because that was True Geordie pod. Oh, is it?
The Housemate Has a Gun's really interesting because that's where he talks about sleeping with his friend and black audio book. Two very normal things.
Yeah. I just love
the
hearing
neighbour
that
was a
story.
bit strange.
I just love hearing
It's a
that
beautiful story.
Oh, it's. But I'm trying to think. Like the other one, like, because I just prefer it when it's just like Lawrence and Brian for some reason. I like the interview ones; they're great, but
I like it. But my favourite podcast isn't just the Lawrence and Brian one.
Right.
You
what
know,
is it? What is
bit controversial. My favourite maybe one of my favourite videos on YouTube of all time. Confessions of a Game of Thrones Star Part 2. Absolutely incredible.
That's a good shout, to be fair.
Just, it's particularly the way Brian and Dan Portman just talk about life. It's fucking unreal. Honestly, like, it's like watching Gary V without all like the shite. Oh, it's unreal. Unreal.
Good one. I'd say my third favourite one is the fake taxi guy. That one.
No.
I love that podcast so much.
I thought it was alright because
I really loved that podcast.
I thought it was alright, but I was kind of disappointed because I thought it would be John to shake the driver.
Me too. And I was like thinking,
I was fully expecting that.
And I was like,
So
are we still gonna have his face blurred? Well, that's gonna be quite a shit podcast.
From what I remember, right?
If they called
you
it
might
like
know who this is. You know, well, to be fair, that podcast came after Robbie Williams, which was another really good podcast. But were you ever into like Call of Duty Zombies?
No, mate.
Is there any chance you know who Jason Blundell is?
Never heard of him.
Right, basically he was like the story director for Zombies, and he did videos with Syndicate, man. Aye, so back in the day, and every time I watched that podcast twice, and they look alike. Like the guy looks identical to Jason Blundell from my memory. You know, I could be wrong.
Pardon me, sorry, I got hiccups.
Shocking. So unprofessional. Absolutely.
Obviously, the England's Wolf of Wall Street, the trilogy.
Oh, I forgot all about them. They're amazing.
I'd say the third one's better with Wildman. You just hear so much about him in the first two, and then he's everything you expected, to be honest.
It didn't look like I expected, but then when I kind of thought about it, I'm like, that's exactly what he would look like.
Yeah, that's the Wildman. And then, obviously Wild Woman could be on the next one, which would be a fucking laugh.
Good. I don't think you can make a top 3 of True Geordie podcasts.
They're just...
Because Life of Brian, Housemate Has a Gun, Dan Portman, Paul Hannaford, Addict to Activist is one I've listened to about 7 or 8 times. That one's amazing.
That's a good one.
That one's really good.
The Spencer FC ones actually were really good.
I remember going to watch that podcast because my mate sent me an out of context clip of Spencer Owen going, "Does she take it up the arse?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
it's weird hearing Spencer swear.
Yeah, you know, I'm just used to hearing, "All right, mate, how you doing?" Being like, "I got him. He's gonna spin a wheel and do some FIFA packs."
Yeah, I mean, I'm just expecting.
Upper echelons.
You know, I'm just expecting to say it's always a Belgian for an hour and a half, but.
You know, when I sit down to watch a Spencer Owen video, I know what I'm getting. I'm getting upper echelons, top bins, spinning
Don't
a
forget
wheels
to
and always
hashtag it.
I don't expect, anal sex. Not what I'm expecting from Spencer Owen.
And maybe if you're lucky, something about Scotty Bollock.
Maybe. Just maybe.
I'm so weird the fact that Scotty Bollock is in FIFA. I still can't wrap my head around that.
To be fair, a guy my dad works with in FIFA.
Wait, what?
Yeah, basically the guy my dad works with is Livingston Football Club's third choice goalkeeper, so yeah.
Oh, I've got a cousin that's on Football Manager, but not on FIFA.
Does that really count?
Nah, it doesn't. But to be fair, he has scored against Rangers before.
Oh, good for him.
So,
what teams is he?
He played for Alloa at the time. He plays for, I believe, Albion Rovers, I want to say. I could be wrong. Let me just quickly Google him. That's right. He's got his own Wikipedia page, not to flex.
Oh. Not to flex. My cousin's got a Wikipedia page. Well,
I made it. You know, Stirling Albion. He plays for.
Class.
Sorry, he's not played much this year.
One of the giants of world football.
Really is.
Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man United, Stirling Albion.
You know what I mean?
Up there with the best.
I think he's Twitter, mate, so that's good.
Cool. You can go stalk your own cousin on Twitter. Again, only top quality content from Bollock, which is now about half an hour into recording. So there you go. If you wasted half an hour of your life on this, then thank you.
I'm so sorry.
We really appreciate you.
I'm so. But to be fair, right? He actually used to be Celtic's reserves captain back in 2007.
Oh, Celtic reserves.
But he was a Rangers fan as well, so he always played with a Rangers top under. Which I actually do get. If I was in his position and I was playing for Rangers, I'd have a Celtic top underneath.
See, I may be a Hearts fan, but I'd just wear that Rangers top and be like, "Yep, that's me."
I'd probably get quite warm, but.
But obviously, you can't take off one of the t-shirts, without being, brutally beaten to death. So, welcome to Glasgow.
I always thought if I ever was a Rangers player in Old Firm, I would just score a bunch of own goals and then just take my top off and reveal a Celtic jersey.
That's how that works.
And I was like, I was really thinking it was kind of this WWE type shit where it was it was my Celtic all along.
Mate. Do you think this is the WWE?
To be fair, it's 4. So, I didn't really know
everyone's thought about playing for a rival club at some point and being like, yeah, I'll just score a lot of own goals.
And then they would just have to sell me a Celtic. That was.
That's not how it works again. Why have you got it so wrong?
I just saw someone. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm just really sorry. I'm just on Twitter. I was about to say let's do some more questions, but I just realised I'm really bad at replying to tweets.
Maybe you shouldn't be replying to tweets while recording the podcast.
No, to be fair, I'm getting the tweets up for the questions, right?
Fair enough.
So fuck off. Right. So next question is from Veronica, and it says communism. Discuss.
It's not capitalism, really, left wing. There you go, discussion over.
Yeah, I don't really. In my head, communism's just bad because I just associate it with like North Korea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, North Korea isn't great.
Not the good. So when I see people going like, oh yeah, I kind of prefer communism, and I just think I don't really know what.
I feel like you would need to do a Brendan Brannigan special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I said that we'd have to get him on just to talk because I don't understand anything.
Just get him on.
You know what I mean?
We just need to get him on to talk about music and communism.
I honestly would think that is a lot.
Just be half an hour of me and him discussing Kanye West, to be honest.
And I'll just be like, yeah, I watched the True Jordan documentary on him. I know he made a video game on his mum. That'd be my contribution to it. Like, oh yeah, I love that song he done with Daft Punk.
Mate, Anthem. Anthem. That's all I've got to say. That's a tune.
We'll do another question. We've got some time.
Mate, of course we've got time.
Speaking of Brendan, he just wrote Brexit. You get the point. So what's your thoughts on Brexit?
How long do we have now? It's not a good thing, and I really hope that it doesn't happen.
To be fair, right, I still maintain this. I still believe this was a real thing. I remember waking up the day of the votes coming out, going down the stairs, checking, seeing my mum watching the news, and she's like, "Oh, okay," and I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" She's like, "Oh, we've left the EU," and I was like, "Wait, what? The fuck? When did this happen?" Because I genuinely didn't hear anything about Brexit beforehand.
What do you mean? Where were you?
I don't know. I just must have been busy.
That's all I knew about. It was all over the news.
I guess I just don't watch the news. I don't know. I didn't see anyone talk about it. So I was just walking around. Just a moment of world, and then everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Brexit." I'm like, oh, that's a stupid name. What's that?
That was a weird year for politics. 2016.
Must be, I believe. Yeah, 2016. Yeah.
Because
I remember after it, I got really into it, and I was like, "Mum, why did you vote Leave?" And she was like, "I don't know." And I was like, "Fair enough, Mum."
Into it.
Yeah, fair enough, Mum. Like, you're wrong. But I don't know, fuck, to be honest, mate. You know what I mean?
And then we got the Trump presidency that year. That's been a lot of fun.
To be fair, right, I remember going into school. It's gonna to be fair, saying after, oh yeah, Trump, and then someone going, you know what? To be fair, it doesn't sound like it's stuff off well.
To be fair, I also don't like immigrants.
To be fair, build the wall. No, but
to be fair, I think Britain could do with a wall as well. Keep out all them immigrations.
The wall's going back up in Ireland, mate.
That'll be a good laugh.
Political banter.
Hey, political banter, but hashtag bring back the paramilitaries.
Yeah, so I remember going into school the day Trump was elected, and then I just remember everyone's like, it's the end of the road. I'm like, it's not that bad. He's a WWE Hall of Famer. He knows what he's doing. He actually is.
If he gets impeached, he just cashes in his money in the bank. And this kid just always going to be elected.
He just always keeps winning the money back ladder match. 4 years of president.
He's just going to German suplex Hillary Clinton and get the 3 count. You know what I mean?
Obama's a special referee, just like no.
Just a disclaimer: the Bollock podcast does not condone violence against women.
That's true. I don't, or violence against people, because I'm a pacifist.
Or people, yeah. Hashtag keep plastic out of the ocean.
Yeah. Do another question. Brief reviews of recent films you've seen would be pretty epic, and that was from Reese.
Pretty epic. What recent films I've seen, or
what was
the question?
Brief reviews on recent films you've seen.
Well, the last film I went to the cinema to see was the start of this month. I went to go and see Creed 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a nice little film there. You know, it was actually quite good. I wouldn't say it's as good as the first Creed film,
Yeah.
but good
It's kind of
nonetheless.
just Rocky 4 on steroids.
It's just kind of Rocky 4, except with, different melatonin levels in its protagonist.
Yeah, true.
Melatonin, that's not what I meant. Melatonin's what helps you sleep. You know what, melanin? Is that what I'm thinking of?
No idea, mate. I dropped out of school.
Me too.
That's why we're starting a podcast.
Yeah.
Last film.
We think it's a get what's good. Yep. I can speak English. Again, high quality content.
Now, the last film I went to go see was Glass.
Ah, how's that?
And well, I loved it because I am a massive fan of the whole Unbreakable Glass split kind of world.
Yeah.
Unbreakable was one of my favourite movies growing up. I remember watching it in Turkey. And I just remember watching the twist ending. Not going to spoil it. But I just remember watching it. I was like, oh, fuck, that's so cool. And then I remember I was just randomly watching Split. Because I was in my house by myself. There was nothing else to do. So I was like, I'm just going to watch a movie. Split was on Sky. I was like, oh, I'm going to watch that. Oh, it's kind of cool. I like James McAvoy. So I remember watching. I was like, fuck, that was a really good movie. And then, obviously, I'm going to kind of spoil the ending of Split. But,
go for it.
I mean, it's kind of known now, considering the fact there was a film with both the worlds in it. But, obviously, at the end, Bruce Willis shows up. And he's playing his character, David Dunn from Unbreakable. I was like, oh, fuck, that is so cool. Because I liked this movie. I loved Unbreakable as a kid. This is going to be quite cool.
Yeah.
So I was on the edge of my seat watching Glass. I actually cried watching it, not going to lie. James McAvoy did that to me. And
comparing the last film I cried to as the last film you cried to is, maybe not that different. Last film I cried to. What was the date? It was the start of April, somewhere around there.
What movie was it?
It was Avengers: Infinity War.
Oh well, that's fair enough.
My mum.
What a movie!
I said, because I was away out for the weekend that night, and Mum's like, "Well, when you get in for school, you've got to pack." I'm like, "But Mum, I want to go see Avengers." She's like,
That's when you
take the
start
day
crying.
off school then. And she's like, just take the day off school then. I'm like, class. So I woke up at 7, right? I like, that was the time I was meant to get up for school. Never did, but, I set my alarm to the Avengers theme, because that's how dedicated I was to this film, right? 10 years of my life has went into watching these Marvel films, right? And since I was about the age of 5, right? So, did I give away my age? Maybe. But I was also a different age last year than I am now. Fine. There you go.
So you're
bit of
15?
knowledge for you. No, I'm 16.
Child.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Right. Shut up. How old are you, Ryan? How old?
I am 17.
Okay then. Okay, mate. X. Yeah, but like I said, woke up at 7. Yeah, but got dressed, got my jeans on, got my t-shirt on, got my jacket on, got a bag on because I was gonna go get stuff for the cinema. Because when you're sitting down to watch a 3-hour film, you're gonna be hungry. So I went in. Yeah. I'm like, I could go a Subway for breakfast. Subway was closed because, like I said, I'm in a shopping centre about 8:30 in the morning. So walking around Livingston Designer Outlet, shout out, well, it's closed. I'm desperately looking for somewhere to go and buy juice and stuff. So I did. Then I go up to the cinema, buy popcorn, and, I'd pre-booked my tickets. Walk up. She's like, yeah, this ticket was booked for yesterday. I'm like, oh, class. So all the money I was meant to use to go away that weekend, I had to spend the cinema ticket. Because, for some reason, cinema ticket was about a tenner.
Yeah, they are
I didn't have a lot of money.
Priced.
Well, no, because now my local cinema's lowered all its tickets to £5. So, there we go. So I went in, watched Avengers with about 3 other people in the cinema.
Seriously, 3 other people?
Well, it was 8 in the morning.
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. The one I went to go see was...
People were at work.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. The one I went to go see was... it was the weekend, and it was mobbed. It was like the afternoon.
To be fair, I went and saw it again like the Monday after that Friday, and it was
wanted to go
mobbed.
see it again. I just never did. But
I saw it 3 times in cinema.
Yeah.
And I've watched it another 2 times out of it. Yeah, so go in, I watched the entire film, At one point, I got really excited and texted my mum because some of it was filmed in Edinburgh, and I'm like, Mum, it's filmed in Edinburgh.
That was so cool.
Yeah, my mum's like, I don't care. So I messaged my big brother, like, Jamie, it's filmed in Edinburgh. He's like, oh, class. Right, so at least he cared. And then, it comes to the end, and, the big fucking purple ball bag decides to snap his fingers. And see when Spider-Man dies, not happy at all. No. I'm sat there and he's just like, I don't want to go. I'm like,
That was really tough to watch, to be honest.
Because then you remember he's like 15 in the film. You're
he's
like,
15 in the film.
He's only a child.
This is
so sad.
All he wants is to be an Avenger. All he wants is for Tony to be like, yeah, you've done good, but... All
he wants is for Tony to basically be his dad.
Well, we'll see what happens in the new one. It doesn't look like it, but...
Spider-Man, what are you doing, step bro? I feel like that'll be a great brand of Spider-Man film. For some reason, Tony now has a daughter the same age as Peter. What? Yeah. So, you've got the 3 Spider-Man films: Spider-Man: Homecoming, Spider-Man: Far From Home, set to come out this year, and then the next film, Spider-Man. What are you doing, step bro?
Spider-Man does porn.
I had a friend that sent Spider-Man porn to me in a group chat. It was tough to look at.
Randomly found a porn video where it was Donald Trump.
Randomly.
Or it was a Donald Trump Theresa May. Like, kind of just...
No, you had to have looked for that.
No, I genuinely didn't. I genuinely didn't. I just randomly found it. I was...
Oh well. Anyway, to get us off this topic, what's your favourite type of film? One that, doesn't go on websites.
Favourite type of film? I'm partial to a comedy, to be honest. I am partial to a comedy.
Yeah. I'd say it's probably action films for me, because comedy films never do much for me, but I love watching stand-up comedy.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. But what is your all-time favourite movie then?
Oh Christ, that is a tough one, because there's a couple a bit at the top. I'm just gonna say the 3 that really I love a lot.
Okay.
Trainspotting, obviously.
Yeah.
Submarine.
Mhm.
And Unbreakable.
Great. Nice wee set of films there. See, Trainspotting and Avengers run really, really, really close for me, but there is one film that just edges it.
Really?
Yep.
What was it?
Martin Scorsese's best film to date and Leonardo DiCaprio's best acting role ever, The Wolf of Wall Street.
So I was talking to my girlfriend about this last night. I just can't watch anything where Jonah Hill's skinny.
No, he wasn't skinny.
No, yeah. I know he is.
He was a fun little chub. He was a funny little chubster.
Yeah, I just prefer Jonah Hill like that. Obviously, do whatever's best for your health, mate. But
yeah, but
you know what I mean. I don't want to watch a 21 Jump Street sequel where it's Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill both like ripped. The joke is Jonah Hill's fat and Channing Tatum's very muscular. Not high-brow comedy, but you know what I mean. But fair enough, if he's wanting to go for serious roles.
I'm trying to find the tweet that I wrote about The Wolf of Wall Street.
I've never watched it.
A little while ago I wrote the tweet, because I remember you messaged me and being like, it's not that good, and I'm like, why are you like this?
I'm just being
I wasn't very happy.
I'm just Just give me. I mean, I've never
Just
seen the
be
movie to
honest
be
with me.
honest, but
It's so good.
I'm just that kind of guy. Like, if I don't see something, I just think it's bad.
But it's so good.
It's quite long though, isn't it?
It's about 3 hours long. Yeah, the first time I watched it, I wasn't expecting it to be that long.
I just cannot do long movies.
See, I definitely can.
It's tough. It's a tough one,
not
but
hard to do.
it's a tough one.
You
But
know,
what can you...
especially when you've got no aspirations in life. It's really easy to enjoy long films.
Any other recent film?
No, Creed was my most recent film I saw.
I watched Lady Bird yesterday.
Alright, what was that?
It was alright. I think it was nominated for Best Picture last year at the Oscars, but it was...
Oh yeah. By the way, how's Black Panther been nominated for Best Picture?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it was okay at best. Like, it's a Marvel movie. It was
a good Marvel movie, but not a great overall movie.
Yeah, it's not groundbreaking.
Anyway, we went on for 45 whole minutes. Not 46.
Jesus.
Really 47.
We still have quite a lot of questions to go for, but let's
well, maybe we could leave those questions to next time, because we've already waffled a lot.
Could do.
You know.
But it is quite fun.
We've already chatted a lot of shit.
Oh, actually, to be honest.
Yes.
Sorry, my mind just fucking blanked. Jack actually asked if what our favourite films were. We already answered that, so...
Yeah, there you go, Jack. There you go, son.
What did you do?
Love you
My
what?
mind just fucking blanked there.
So?
I just didn't know what to say. I was like, did I say Welsh Laws or did I say Jack?
Well, we went with Jack. We went with Welsh Laws before.
We went with Jack. Well, yeah, you fucking mix it up a bit, mate.
Exactly.
We'll mix it up a bit. What's your thoughts on mustard? That's what Brandon was asking.
It's not part of the condiment world hierarchy, you know. It's not a peri peri or barbecue sauce, so...
To be honest, I'm basic. I don't like ketchup.
Ketchup's terrible.
I only like ketchup, mate. I have ketchup with my Nando's.
You have ketchup at Nando's?
Yeah.
Well, guys, this has been the first and final episode of the Bollock podcast.
I just don't get why people are like, oh man, I like ketchup. You know what I mean?
Because it shows a lack of taste.
Like, I have my chicken and medium. I have like the fucking chicken burger. What? I don't like spicy food.
No, Nando's, you get hot chicken wrap, no lettuce, with extra like mayo and stuff.
Ooh.
Like all like the sauce in it, you go extra. You're like, cheers, big man. You get it with peri chips, garlic bread, and a drink. That's what you get at Nando's.
I mean,
and if you're going for a sauce, peri peri or hot peri peri, not ketchup, because if you get ketchup, you're definitely a predator to children.
I just like ketchup with my chicken. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep, mate. I mean, the last couple of times I've had the Nando's, I've not put this ketchup on the chicken. It's more just been on the chips.
Disgust me.
But no, it's acceptable. Just have like ketchup in your chips. That's acceptable.
Well, anyway,
let's see.
You know, is there much more that we can talk about?
Thoughts on the new Iron Brew recipe? That was another question from Aristocrat.
You can't taste the change.
Aristocratic Clause. Yeah, I'm sorry that I genuinely cannot tell the difference. I don't even know what the difference was.
They taste the exact same. It just has less sugar in it.
They generally do.
If you're like me and you prefer Iron Brew Extra to normal Iron Brew, you're alright.
I don't like Iron Brew Extra.
I think it's alright. It's like I prefer Pepsi Max.
The extra taste kind of pushes it over the line, I think. I don't like diet food. Like diet drinks. Christ. Christ, let's just end it here, man.
To be fair,
Christ.
it doesn't look like I enjoy diet drinks, but I do. You know,
No, I just
I'm
do not like.
one-
It's not my fucking cup of tea, man. You know what I mean? I just.
Speaking of cup, can we just take a moment to acknowledge that tea is definitely the best hot beverage?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't like. I mean, I don't like anything.
Two sugars, tea, nice bit of milk,
Oh.
ginger nut or a rich tea. You know,
Ginger nut? Are you a Tory?
mate. Am I a Tory? I'm sorry, I'm cutting about with Aldi ginger nuts, mate. It's not even. It's not even real ginger nuts.
Popping ginger nuts here. Man, here's the sad thing with you, just fucking milk. No sugar.
Yeah, no, milk.
Just milk, mate. You know what I mean? Now, after I used to be playing, I used to play football for my team on Saturdays, I'd have a cup of tea in the changing area. But I'd accidentally always put in the one, the command word with a bit of sugar in it. And I always looked drunk and I was like, this tea's a bit weird. But then one day I was like, Dad, can you get my tea while I go upstairs? I left my bag up there. He's like, yeah. And he goes down, he goes, I'm like, that tea tastes different. It's a sugar in it. He's like, no, there's no sugar. And I was like, what button do you press? He's like, 20. I was like, usually press title one. I have a look. Title one's so much sugar.
Ah.
I've been drinking sugar with tea for the last, season.
Oh, God, what?
It's
what
why
an
I like to think that
what
we
an
were...
interesting conversation.
It's why I like to think that we were that shit. We were so bad. It wasn't even funny how bad we were. I was the captain.
You know,
and I played second half, but we lost every game about 12-0. 12-3.
I played for my primary school team. I had a lovely pair of nice white Predator, Adidas Predator, football boots. I didn't score a lot of goals as I was the right back. I was a proper shit house. I went proper in for them slide tackles, but
did your school do 11 asides?
This sounds really bad and bigoted, but there was one Catholic school in our league, right?
Oh Christ!
And I nearly got sent off against this Catholic school.
You got sent off?
Yeah, I wasn't actually sent off. It was a sin bin.
Time out,
because
yeah.
There was a boy with a ponytail who there was a boy with a ponytail who called me a dick. So we went for a corner. I just grabbed him by the ponytail and proper just pulled him to the floor. Apparently that's a red card offence. I beg to differ, because if you have a ponytail, you kind of deserve to get bullied. I can't say that.
Is it my
11
aside, yeah?
Yeah,
Which,
yeah, 11 aside.
On
Yeah. But like I was saying, I played right back for my school team, and against the Catholic school, we were down 2-1, and then my mate John basically I squared it to him in the box, and he put it bottom corner. We were in the last minute of the game, right? Came in from a corner. I'd never tried to header a ball in my life, right? I was terrified. I wasn't a very tall child either. I've grown to be a solid 6'1", But I wasn't the tallest in this team. I wasn't the tallest in this game. But this corner got swung in from Dean, and I jump up, leaping like a salmon, and just fire at top bins, and it was incredible.
Do you feel that does sound quite good? That is kind of a great moment. So
it was
3-2 then.
Yeah, so I scored. I scored 3 goals in my entire primary school career. That was probably the best one.
I never scored in my primary school career, and I never got the chance because it was only 7 asides. I always had to just and I was only kind of good centre half. Because the thing is, right, the centre half duos I had 3 different centre half duos we would swap me in with. A guy called David, who was a stick, literally. He was taller than me, but it was a stick, and he just kicked people's shins. He wasn't good. A guy called Arbaz, who was literally the skinniest guy I've ever met.
Oh, you know,
And my mate called
actually,
Ivan, who was quite good, but was more of a midfielder, so he would always go forwards. I was
yeah.
like, fuck, I have to just stay and defend.
See,
But
the thing is, your team might have been good, but there was a boy in my primary school team that had like a brain tumour, right? You know, this was like 2 years ago. He got rushed to hospital in an air ambulance, right?
like a
Because
helicopter.
yeah, because he had to get the thingy down to Birmingham from Inverness because he came home from school and he was a proper wee geek, but he was unreal at football.
Fair.
So he's like, "Mum, I can't read properly," and
I
his mum
can't
just
read
looked.
properly.
His mum's just like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Everything looks blurry." So they're like, "Right, we'll go to the opticians." So they went to the opticians. They're like, "Yeah, there's something weird. Go to the hospital." The hospital's like, "Oh fuck."
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. So he got
You have a
air
tumour.
rushed. Yeah, he got air rushed out of Birmingham and it had it like removed. But now he plays for Inverness Caledonian Thistle under 18s.
Oh, credit to him.
So
Fair
you
enough.
know, every cloud has its silver lining.
Yeah, fair enough.
But you know, when that cloud's a brain tumour, it might be a bit hard.
A bit hard, but you know, with speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Well, we made somebody recovered, so
Yeah, very well. Good on Dean.
very, very well.
So
I like to think the only reason I was in my primary school team was because my dad was the janitor. And I joined after they did the trials. But
why would your dad be the janitor have anything to do with it?
no, because you know the janitor's kind of like he didn't run the team, but he helped out with the team. He was like kind of assistant manager.
Primary school janitors were always really cool.
Oh yeah, they were always quite sick. I mean, it's different when it's your dad, because like then you just like kind of feel like you're cool. You know what I mean? Like that's your thing. Everyone in the school knows you. I was like, oh, your dad's Jim the Johnny. You're like, yeah.
Why is every Johnny called Jim?
It's just a thing, mate. Like, because that primary school had 3 janitors. There was a woman one called Beatrice, and there was another one, my dad, Jim, and then there was another one called James. And obviously, Jim's short for James.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So there was Jim, and Beatrice.
Basically, yeah. It was a really. It's a fun thing.
You know, a great lineup.
Great lineup. A bunch of.
Is there any benefits to having your dad be the janitor of a school?
I mean, you're cool.
Are you though?
Yeah, you're cool. Like you're everyone's going, oh, your dad's the janitor. You know, the janitor's like he's so cool.
Is there any other benefits, or is that it?
You get to go to school earlier.
Oh God, fucking hell, we love that.
I just went to the breakfast club. Oh, it was quite fun though.
I'll never forget the time when I used to go to school early and spend all of my money that was meant to be for dinner money on going to the breakfast club and getting hot chocolate, right? And like 3 weeks later, people from the council turned up to my door like, "Why are you not paying for school dinners?" Mum's like, "I've given money every day." And I come home and I'm like, "Oh, I've been getting hot chocolates."
I think people from the council showed up because it was that much of a pressing matter. Like the economy was sinking because your mum wasn't paying.
Mate, it was about 18 quid worth of school dinners that I didn't pay for. You know, about just over a week.
It's not even like a big thing. Well, is it like?
Yeah.
It's like it's not life or death, really.
And then there was that time where I racked up £1.5 phone bill, but we'll not talk about that because I think Vodafone are still looking for me.
Oh no, you got to talk about that now.
No, basically I moved into a new house. There was no Wi-Fi for like 5 days, and I was overdue for my Wi-Fi limit. And for some reason, Vodafone charges you like 20 quid. Like, no, it's more than 20 quid. They charge you a lot when you go over your data limit. So there you go. There's that story.
Short and to the point. I like it.
Yeah. So that's us. An hour, right about.
New.
60 minutes. There we go.
Jeez, oh.
An hour of chatting absolute shite.
I mean, I went from thinking this is really good to this is fucking shit. So,
yeah. Quite quickly as well.
Quite quickly. I say we just wrap it up. I think
Wrap up.
for a first attempt, this was actually not
For our
bad.
first, maybe last attempt, depending on how well this is received.
I mean, 4 views. Four views concurrent.
4 views, all of them from us.
Let's get this streamed at 4K.
Yes, a 4K
Sorry, I mean
picture.
4 viewers. No.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first Bollock Tree podcast. You can find us at, what the fuck is our Twitter handle
I think
called?
it's just Bollock
Bollocks
Tree, isn't it?
_tree.
Oh, well, there we go.
That's it. That's what it is. You can find me at Renton Laws.
And you can find me at Scottish_laws.
That was our very shit podcast. Thank you for listening.
If you've made it this
Future
far,
mate, if you
message
made
me
it
and I'll
this far.
if you made it this far, message me on Twitter and I'll buy you a medal.
No, but like, yeah, now it makes sense. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, right. Well,
If you've listened to this entire thing, I'm going to buy you one of them plastic medals. So,
like,
message me.
you honestly earned it because this was just so shit.
Yeah, this was really bad.
Yes. Oh.
Anyway,
I think next time we'll try to get someone on. We'll try.
next time
We'll
try and do better.
we'll- yeah. Okay, that's a good way to end it.
Right, we're going to stop waffling.
Right.
We're just gonna finish here.
Farewell. I guess I don't really know how to
Right.
end these kind of
Yeah.
things.
Right, well, catch you later. He's know our Twitters.
Yeah.
He's know where to find us. Fucking
Oh,
listen to it next time.
obviously like and subscribe as well because this is going to be on YouTube.
Be pretty
So,
useful.
Yeah, it would be. Turn on the bell notification if you want as well.
Wait,
I've always
my
wanted
bell.
I've always wanted to say that, but I think you've always wanted to say what you said there.
Well,
Well,
wouldn't be the first time I've said it. No, kidding on.
Christ almighty. Right, well, goodbye.
Bye bye.